Okay, so I'll give you what it takes to build a company today. Now, always remember what Edith Wharton said here. And understand that your future enterprises initially will not require investment that you think it requires. So unless you think that, oh, I have to really figure out some $1 million to start my own company, you're absolutely wrong. Today, technology enables us in so many ways that we can only actually use that as tools to enable us. One has to learn about these things. One has to be current. That is something I really encourage you to do. So look at the collaborating tools. I have a team in India who does all the development. I use Skype to talk to them. It's free. Organizing those, like to have all your documentation and all your spreadsheets and all your proposals. We use Google Docs and spreadsheets, free. We use Primo PDF that converts proposals to PDF so that we can send it to our clients, and it's free. Thank you. Infrastructure. These are everyone.net is my email provider. They enable you to have the email in relationship with your domain name. Like I have a domain name called Invincibelle. So everyone.net will provide me an email interface that gives me 5 email addresses with my registration, and it's $34. GoDaddy, I bought all my domains $1 or $2 for a yearly subscription to my domains. Google Alerts is something I would all encourage you to. Every time you will be listed anywhere on the internet. This is a Web 2.0 world. In the Web 2.0 technology, we have interactive tools that we can interact with them. You can actually say, okay, every time somebody writes about me, send me an alert. You can actually, and it is? Thank you.
And also in Google Alerts, you can look for similar ideas.
Yes,
on which
you can just set them.
just, put that keyword and then get the information it sends every 24 hours.
Yes, and you're current
Yeah.
with what's happening in your space. You actually know, what are people doing in that space. Every time somebody writes women, every time somebody writes Invincibelle, every time somebody writes Deepika Bajaj, anybody writes multicultural, or even all my distinguished Invincible, I get an alert. So you are current. Somebody says, oh, did you know IWE workshop, and we set up a Google alert for IWE. We were seeing that how many people are looking at IWE. So you can really be the master of your own destiny as of today. And these are tools so accessibly available. And then Gaping Void is one, I would encourage you to go to gapingvoid.com. It's a wonderful blogger called Hugh McLuhan. He's my inspiration. He writes all these cartoons that you see are inspired by him. So that's my inspiration. But I really encourage you to understand today the world is different. Internet has enabled us and keeps us connected like 24/7. Understand that you need to read blogs, you need to read wikis, you don't need to subscribe to Business Week today. You could probably have a following to Guy Kawasaki blog, or say you want to have a following to Seth Godin. By the way, we had Seth Godin, Invincibelle had Seth Godin come in and speak to a big, huge audience on May 23rd. It was a great event. You want to see pictures. So let's now think what it takes to build a future enterprise. And I'm going to talk to you what used to happen in the Silicon Valley in the past. And in the 90s, when the internet was great. So one had to write business plan. Entrepreneurs used to run with the business plan and they used to raise capital, right? So then why they needed capital? Because for every technology that they were developing they needed an in-house software development team. They wanted an in-house marketing team. Okay, so you buy software, like for example, you buy Sun, Spark, stations to run any applications that you're developing or whatever. You buy a lot of hardware and software for your company. And there'll be competition. So I am trying to build that cool technology which is going to help me get a desktop enterprise on my laptop, or somebody else will start the same idea. It will be just like similar. And the whole application process used to be in a build. So you have to have revisions of your software. Every third release would have some more features added to it. So it used to be a build environment. That was the life of a Silicon Valley entrepreneur just 4 years out. Just 4 years ago, that would be normal scenario. So don't live in that world right now. That's just stop there, think through it. You know that when you think, okay, you have to start a company and you've been in the Silicon Valley for a long time, this is not the environment right now. What is the Web 2 of future enterprises? The number of draft business plans. Tell me the number. Who likes the number 0? Who said that?
Yeah.
Somebody said that, right?
Not in this room.
Not in this room.
I just said 3. That's.
This is what we did for Invincibelle. I'm going to share this with you. The number of draft of business plans I've made, 0. The number of pitches I've made to VCs, 0. Marketing budget, $0. I use blog, wikis, and squiddos to generate awareness of my business.
I'm sorry, I don't know what Squiddos is.
Okay,
That's a new one for me.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a very good question. Now I would encourage you to understand Squiddo is a filter on the internet that allows to filter out information that is interest to you. So you all should create a Squiddo lens about your business. So people who are looking for something similar will try to connect with you through your Squiddo lens. And
Squiddo lens.
yeah, it's called the Squiddo lens. It just is a filter that throws out information at you. So there's a whole blogosphere out there that uses Squiddo lens.
This is different than the Google Alerts.
This is different. Yeah. So what have we done? We have used blogs, we've used wikis, we've used Squiddos. So what we did for content, we purchased tools for content generation. We have a voice recorder for which we take our voice recording interviews. So $100. We have a video recorder, $100. We have some kind of tools that we allow to make it easy for us to get registrations online. Again, it's not very expensive, $20, $30. So content generation. So don't think of it as like some Herculean task on us to do. Think of where you can begin. That's what I keep saying. Registrations and hosting, you don't need any servers anymore. You don't buy in servers. You actually have people who are giving hosting services for the traffic that you have. So you don't have to buy servers. That's why you need $1 million. To buy a server is $30,000. But you don't need them anymore. You can actually rent space out on a server, which is like $300 to $400 a month. Software development, collaborative outsourcing. My entire team is, first of all, I don't have employees, I have only contractors, and they are in India. And I have a very, very great relationship with them. So it's all collaborative outsourcing. So this is your future enterprise. Maintenance, 0 employees. We maintain our website on our own. We are smart enough to do that. And it's not time zones, we work around the clock. You know, my team works in India in the night when I'm sleeping, or maybe I'm not sleeping, I'm working with them, and then I'm working in the morning with people who I'm involved with here.
I can relate to that.
See?
Me too.
So you're working around the clock. So you have a whole space now, and that's your future enterprise.